everyone, it's me, Jen from EmJustLikeYou, and today I have my May's favorite for you guys. And I am so glad that you actually enjoy watching these because I really enjoy just throughout the whole month thinking about you guys, and just whatever I'm trying, I'm just like, okay, I gotta jot this down and share it with you at the end of the month. So really excited to share it with you. Since the summer is approaching and everything is getting more hot and sweaty and just dry, and it's just really has affected my skin, and I've noticed that my skin it's just getting more patchy, and some areas it's not very dry, but then there's some areas such as my heels, my elbows is just getting kind of scaly, and it is already my genetics that my skin is very dry, but it was hard for me to find anything that would work. I've tried things from Lush, from Bath & Body Works, nothing really works, especially Bath & Body Works. I noticed that the smell is just amazing, but it's not very focused on skincare in my opinion. So it's been really hard for me to find like a skincare for my body that actually improves my skin over time, until my friend introduced me to this Sween 24 moisturizer, and this is a once a day moisturizing body cream. My friend actually got it from her mother, which she is a nurse that works in a nursing home, and they actually use this on elderly. I know it sounds pretty weird that I would probably use it, just because I always thought like they use the most gentlest things on elderly because their skin is so thin. This works really well. I feel that once you rub it into your skin, it actually just soaks in and seals. Even if you wash your hands a million times a day like I do, I find that it still works really well. And what I noticed that I think is the best thing about the product is that it improves my skin day after day. So it isn't something that's just going to make your skin look beautiful and smooth and great at the time, but it actually improves it throughout. If you're a nurse, if you work at the restaurant, wherever that you have to wash your hands all the time, you understand how it feels when your skin is just very dry, and it doesn't matter what you apply, you're gonna wash it off anyways. Well, this works really well, and I definitely recommend it to all of you, especially on your heels. It works really great. The texture of it kind of looks like Vaseline, but it isn't, because it doesn't leave that nasty residue, and at first it does feel kind of like Vaseline, but once you really rub it in, then it becomes very dry. I definitely recommend it, and I think you guys are gonna thank me for recommending this. Moving on to some more skincare products, I have been using the heck out of this, as you can see, as my makeup remover. I have very sensitive skin, and I noticed that with this I can remove my makeup and it removes everything, but very gently. It feels like water. What I noticed that I love using it most for is whenever I'm doing my eye makeup and I mess up my eyeliner, or a little bit of mascara gets on like the bottom of my eye or the top when you're applying it. I use this to remove it, and there isn't any oil residue, so you can just continue applying your makeup without having to wash everything. Because if you use like an eye makeup remover that has oil base in it, it's going to cause it to have like an oily residue, and it's going to be hard for you to apply the makeup over it. So I really like this. Speaking of makeup removing, I have really sensitive skin, and yes, the MAC wipes really does work well on me, but I find that the texture of the cloth is a little bit harsh and it is kind of painful. But I found that this one by Kirkland Signature has really worked well for me. This is from Costco. It is their generic brand, and the way that it's made, I don't know what's in it, but it actually tones my skin, and I find that any redness that I have, when I remove my makeup, it actually kind of soothes it because of the aloe vera that's in it, and the extra chemicals that removes the makeup isn't harsh, so I don't find my skin being dry. If I have very minimal makeup, I actually can get away with just wiping my makeup away with this without washing my face if I really had to like rush to the gym or something. So definitely recommend this to you guys. Moving on to some more skin stuff. I've been really reaching for my Jergen's Natural Glow. Absolutely love this because it really helps keep the color that I have. If I use like my Sun Lab tanner, I just use this like every other day to kind of just keep the color. What I noticed is the medium to tan is the one that I have, is more bronzy color, and the light to fair one is actually, or fair to light, is actually a little bit orangey. So I know if you have very fair skin, you probably look at the medium and tan and think, this is gonna be too dark for me. But honestly, it's just a more bronzy color, and the other one is a little bit more orangey. So keep that in mind when you're trying this out. But I really, really like this just because it doesn't get on anything and it really does maintain my color. And I absolutely love it conjunction with this just because it really moisturizes and stays on. For the summer, I don't want to wear foundation, and I find that powder does separate, and like, you know, when you're sweaty, it just doesn't look very flattering. So I have really been loving the L'Oreal BB cream, a really great drugstore BB cream. I absolutely love this, and the reason why I love it is because it's like a primer with a tinted moisturizer and a mattifier all in one. So I don't have to like apply all these things on my face, especially since it's so hot outside. This works all in one. I just apply it on my fingers, let it kind of like do its thing, and then just apply it with my fingers, and I find that it works beautifully. It really minimizes my pores and it looks really beautiful. I am wearing it right now, and I definitely recommend it. The only thing that you need to really be cautious about is the fact that I am about an NC30 and MAC to NC35, and the light color actually works perfectly for me. So it might be a little bit harder for those who have very light skin to find a perfect match, but keep in mind that it does oxidize and become a little bit darker. So really try to go like a color down. So if you're usually a medium, go for the light one. Loving my Chanel Soleil tan, and what I love about it is the fact that it blends in very nicely. I've used it on others that have imperfections on their skin, and it doesn't accentuate it, and it glides on very, very beautifully. I think a great product is that it can work for anybody, any skin type, any skin texture, and definitely this is the one. And the fact that even though it's a little bit more expensive since it is Chanel, it comes with so much product. I've had this for like 2 years, and honestly, it hasn't really gone down that much. I find that a little bit goes a long way. And I like to use it with like a Kabuki brush that is synthetic hair, just so that it doesn't grab too much product. And I just swirl it inside, get the product on the brush. And with this brush in particular, it's the Real Technique Kabuki. I open it up like this and contour my face with it. And then after that, I can just close it up and then buff it so that it can blend into my skin. I absolutely love it, and I think it's a great, great investment. Alright, so another Chanel product that I've been loving and I have loved forever, and I've been busting it out so much more now because it is summertime, and it's the Soleil Tan de Chanel Illuminizer. This is a fluid highlighter. And what I love about this is the fact that it lasts all day. You can go to the pool, you can go, I don't know, hang out outside, sweat a whole bunch, and it will still work and look great. I love the fact that, you know, powder ones look beautiful because they're so fine and natural, but because this is a liquid, it actually melts into your skin and look even more natural. If you like that glow that Nicole Scherzinger and Jennifer Lopez always have, this is definitely the product that you need to check out. I have it on right now, and I honestly can't live without it. I think it makes my skin looks more dewy and healthy without looking oily. Alright, so the blush that I've been really reaching for whenever I'm having those lazy days where I don't want to have to bust out my bronzer and my blush and just put on a full face, I just put on some of this, which is the Tarte Expose blush. I love the fact that I don't have to wear the bronzer and everything. I just apply this and it does its thing. It's a blush, bronzer, contour color. Love this, and I know in here it looks pretty kind of like a berry, dirty color, but trust me, just think that it's a really natural color that you can wear every day with no makeup or with like a really smoky eye, and you don't want to overdo it with blush. This is the perfect color. I find that whenever I don't know what blush color I want to wear, I always reach for that one. Alright, So moving on to some lip products. One of my favorite product that I found this month is the YSL Lip Stain Gloss. And I'm probably like really late on this, but I didn't really want to try it just because I was like, it is so little and it's so expensive, but I have converted. I absolutely love this. The color that's my favorite is number 27. It's a beautiful peachy color. I'm wearing it right now. What I love about this is that when you first put it on, it feels like water and you're kind of doubting yourself, why did I purchase this? But then you just let it set, and then once you kind of let it dry a little bit, apply another layer, and then again it'll be watery, and then it'll be like a really tight gloss. And then what I love about this gloss is the fact that it doesn't feel sticky, but it does feel moisturizing. It feels like you have gloss on and that it feels good, it feels comfortable. But what's really great is that you can kiss your boyfriend and it doesn't come off. All that comes off is a little bit of gloss but no color. But then all you have to do is kind of like put your lips together and the gloss is still there. It lasts me like, I don't know, 6 hours. I noticed that more of the darker colors do stain your lips, and I noticed that some of the darker color isn't very glossy. But this one is my absolute favorite. It looks pretty chalky on your lips when you first apply it, and it looks kind of like, oh, there's no color. But trust me, it oxidizes with the warmth on your lips, and it just looks beautiful. Has to be my favorite item of this whole entire month, and I'm going to continue to repurchase this. I absolutely love it. Alright, another lip product that I have used up is the Tulip Wood by Lancome. It's just a really nice mauvey, tawny color. It's like my everyday lipstick color. If I'm not wearing too much makeup, I can just apply this, and I think that it just makes my face look brighter. This is a limited color, but if you can go to one of the Lancome outlets, they still have it and stock up. I think it's just such a gorgeous color. Alright, so moving on to more summery colors, I've been loving the Cream Sheen Ever Hip color. This has came out with one of the other collections by MAC, but they relaunch it all the time just because it's such a popular color. I love this because even though it's a very nice corally color that does have a white base under it to make your lips look lighter, it isn't chalky because of the formulation being cream sheen. And I also just like carrying it around with me so that I can touch up my blush, and it just is one of my most favorite color from MAC. I wanted to share some of my love for BH Cosmetics. I've been really loving some of their products lately, and one of the products I've been loving from them lately is their Duo Blush Palette. And the reason why I love it, not only because I am a blush hoarder lover, but the fact that I just love the quality of it. It actually isn't like all the other Coastal Scent and Sedona Lace kind of blush. I find that this one has a little bit more of a silicone base, so it really glides onto your cheeks beautifully. And the colors selection I really love because it works for any skin color, because you can mix and customize your color that you want. So definitely been reaching for this a lot. And then one of my other favorite items from BH Cosmetics is their BH Malibu collection. Look at how cool this is. Okay, you open it up and there's these beautiful blues and neutrals, and I just love the fact that there are really great neutral colors, but then there are also some really great bright blues and turquoise that you can use to line your eyes. I use this in my tutorial, this look, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. And then you think that's already cool enough, but you can pull this up and there's the blush, bronzer, and highlighter. The blush that I am wearing right now is actually this blush, and I really love this palette. I love the fact that I can just carry this and I can use it for my eyebrows, I can use it for a very neutral look, or I can use it for a really summery look. So definitely love the packaging and love the concept of it. I have mentioned before that I always put a wax or a paste in my hair to kind of just really accentuate the texture and the curls in my hair without the hairspray making it dry or hard. So I definitely love it. And what I wanted to share with you is that fact that I got this at TJ Maxx. So they have a lot of these at TJ Maxx, and I love the fact that it is super cheap and affordable, and you don't have to purchase it at like Ulta or something for like so much more. The paste itself is very, very creamy, so it isn't like hard. So it's really, really creamy and really like lotion-like, but once you kind of like work it into your warmth of your hands, it kind of gets almost liquidy. And then you just kind of like go like this to your hair, and you can really see the texture in the curls. I've been loving that. But that is all that I have for you guys for this month. I hope that you enjoyed this video and you continue to enjoy my favorites video. If you have any favorites that you want to share with me, please comment below. I love reading them. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!